is great. He's really terrific now.
Voting time, people.
Tonight I'm very proud to announce
Alright.
this fantastic event that is still going strong.
This could be very interesting, people. I know I said on the last video my pick is going to be between Spain and Sweden. I'm going to go with what the bookies are saying on this one. I'm going to say Sweden are going to win. Turn it up a tad. So there you go, people. That's what I'm going to say. Sweden are going to win. Serbia and Russia, I also believe, will do very well. I'll also make a prediction as to who will come last.
And remember, the votes tonight are a combination of...
In my opinion, it is going to be...
The UK jury was made up of music industry professionals.
As Graham Norton talks.
Evie Burnett and...
For me, last place is going to be between the United Kingdom and Poland. I think it will be one of those two that will come last.
I mean, seriously, can it get any more exciting than this? We are now going to ask for the first point of the sixth
Alright, here we go.
song contest.
First country coming up.
We will call Montenegro.
Oh boy.
Should be waiting for
Montenegro voting first.
very big earrings, I'm guessing.
Building the bridge. There she is.
Wow.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
I thought she was dressed.
Okay, Sweden are only getting 5 on that one.
Go, Andrea.
Okay, I'm going to be very blunt here. I reckon that Slovenia and Serbia are going to do very well here.
Thank you for an amazing show, Vienna.
Do you think she thought the shot was cut at the waist? She appears to just be wearing some trousers.
Let's take a look.
Our representative, Knez.
Now, of course, Montenegro. I reckon that Knez will do reasonably well.
Well, here, they always do.
Okay, Serbia and Slovenia are probably going to do very well in these sets.
Points go to Azerbaijan.
L'Azerbaïdjan, 8 points.
Alright then. Slovenia?
Points.
Oh no, Slovenia have already got points. I didn't notice that.
Albania.
Albania.
10 points.
And are these 12
I'm alive.
going to Serbia?
Danny, we didn't like it. Well, maybe we did.
Just move the camera a little tad. 12 to Serbia?
I can say
Yes!
12 points go to Serbia.
Of course they do.
For the Serbia, thank you very much.
Montenegro giving the first 12 of the night to Serbia.
There for Bojana. Shamanov and Beauty.
We could complain about block voting, but I'm not one of those people. So Serbia score the first 12 of the night. Okay, time for Malta.
Off to Malta now, and Julie Sahra. She's
Okay, there we go. 1 point there for the United Kingdom.
for us. The one. We're not going home with nul point.
1 point. Okay, well that's a positive start.
6 for Australia.
Got myself, my mum who's asleep, and my younger brother's joining me, but I doubt he'll be very vocal. Just a quick question. Nathan, Strongbow or Budweiser?
10 points go to
Budweiser.
Sweden.
Budweiser. Okay, so I'm going to drink the Budweiser first.
12 points from Malta go to Italy.
Malta giving their 12 to Italy, but... Okay, interestingly, the United Kingdom are off the mark, which is... I'm actually going to be blunt, I did not expect that. I thought that the UK would not get off the mark. Okay, Finland. 3 juries in, we've already got a point. Wow. Amazing.
Oh, there she is. She's waving. We can see her in the hall. You have to see her at home. Oh, there she is.
There she is!
She thinks we were...
Alright,
Marry me.
interesting. There you go.
Spectacular show. And here
Belgium are off the mark now with 7 points.
8 points.
Interestingly.
Go to Russia.
Okay.
We see 8 points.
I reckon Sweden are going to do well. Norway, have they got points yet? Yes, they have.
10 points go to Estonia. L'Estonie, 10 points.
Pretty close neighbours there. Are these going to Sweden?
And finally, 12 points go to small Sweden.
Of course.
That's 12 points.
Mans Zelmerlöv.
Give Sweden a big score.
There you go.
Are you getting married, Alice?
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
And what about a nice honeymoon in Greece?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, we Let's go to
Oh,
Greece.
we're going to Greece next.
Greece, alright.
Helena.
Okay, we've got 12 in here for Cyprus, probably.
We see the first point.
Oh, there you go. There's, if I remember correctly, that's Helena Pavlitso.
Confident young lady.
If I remember correctly.
Good evening. Guten Abend, Vienna. This is Athens calling.
Sweden already doing very well. Belgium doing quite well for themselves. Armenia off the mark. Georgia off the mark.
10 years. Eurovision, you're my #1.
Okay, that confirms my that confirms it now, but that was Helena Pavlitso.
And here we go for the Greek votes.
Okay, here we go.
8 points go to Russia.
Let me see, 8 points.
Russia holding it up there with Sweden right now.
10 points go to Cyprus.
Chypre.
Wow! 10 to Cyprus!
Yeah.
From Greece!
And
It
finally,
wasn't the 12.
12?
points go to
Italy?
Italy.
Woohoo! I got that correct!
Thank you, Greece. Thanks for
Thank
your
you
votes.
once again.
Up.
It's amazing evening.
Greece gave 10 to Cyprus! Madness!
Next to the line is Portugal.
Had to come on the camera to say that.
Just Susie.
Okay. They said Portugal next, didn't they? Yep, Portugal. Okay, what's coming here from Portugal? Oh, we lost the we lost the picture.
Susie, where are you? Susie seems to be gone, so we will come back to Portugal a little bit later on, and we now move
Oh my god.
to Romania.
This is Sonia.
Okay, that was a very big... Oh,
Sign a song.
well, let's go. Oh, here we go. Moving over to Romania.
Got a fountain behind her.
To Bucharest, I'm imagining.
No, no fountain. Just.
Good evening, Cyprus.
Yep, okay. Hungary are now off the mark.
Hello Europe, Servus Wien. Ihr habt eine echt tolle Show heute Abend auf die Bühne gebracht.
The Romanian
Dafür
tourist board have done
gratulieren wir
wonders
und
with that
bedanken
backdrop.
uns.
Really makes you want to go.
Wollt ihr wissen für wen?
I don't think that was intentional for that one there, Graham.
Also, here is the top
Australia are doing very well for themselves.
8 points. Go to
Who's it?
Sweden.
Sweden.
8 points.
I've got to imagine that 10 or 12 will go to Russia.
10 points are for Russia.
Okay.
See, 10 points.
I'm not trying to imagine who they'd give their 12 to.
Our 12
Albania?
go tonight to
Italy?
Italia.
Sure.
Yes.
Italy are doing very well.
Synchronized voting.
They've had the advantage of performing last.
This turns out to be a 3-horse race.
It's probably going to be, just as Graham said, it probably is going to be a 3-horse race. Okay, who's next?
Hey, Teo's in Belarus.
Belarus.
Teo?
Oh, did he just say who I thought it was?
Good evening.
Oh,
We see
it's
the votes.
Teo.
We have the top votes, please.
Bar none, the worst entry from last year. I know Petra Melville 113 is not going to like me for that comment.
One for
Thank you so
Italy
much.
here.
It was a great show, and I so want to be there. But well,
That
give
restraining
the
order.
first results of the Belarusian vote.
Big Mark's probably going to Russia on this one.
8 points go to Belgium.
La Belgique, 8 points.
Belgium now jumping to the top 5.
Have to look and the rhythm inside.
France, Lithuania, Austria, Greece, Montenegro, Germany, Poland and Romania yet to get on the board.
Go to Sweden.
Sweden!
10 points.
Marcelo Love scores big again. Are these going to Russia? I think these are.
Are you ready?
Yes, we're ready, Teo.
5 points go to
Russia?
Russia.
Of course they do.
Surprise there.
Belarus give their 12 to their Russian neighbours.
The crowd turning. I think they might be.
Wouldn't go that far yet, Graham.
We're now calling Albania.
Albania. Okay, so far
Should be waiting us for there. Olivia for.
the United Kingdom just have the 1 point, which is one more than I thought we were going to get.
Olivia's up next for Moldova.
Okay,
Oh, goodness.
Good evening, Andrew.
here are the points now from Moldova.
I like the show.
Montenegro are now off the board.
Guten Abend, Wien. This is Tirana calling.
The cap makes
This
this outfit.
grand
Without
final
that, he
is
looks it.
really great. Well done.
Thank you. Oh, I can do it.
And
Yes.
now, our 8 points go to
Okay.
Russia.
La Russie, 8 points.
Russia. Okay, 12 here, I'm imagining will go to Italy.
10 points go to Maria Elena from Greece.
Greece are off the mark.
Score Greece highly. Spain or Italy? Italy, I should imagine, got the 12.
And finally, our 12 points go to
Italy.
Italy.
Yep.
There we go.
It really is a 3-horse race, everyone. Italy, Sweden, Russia.
Really,
Look at the gap between Sweden and Belgium right now.
just the 6
26 points separates them. Okay, Moldova are coming up.
This should
So I'm imagining now Romania are going to get some points. Of course, next door neighbours. Let's see what happens here.
We see the first point
Yep.
from Moldova.
Australia are scoring quite well for themselves. Italy, they're scoring 7. Spain, they're getting a point. They were one of my favourites. They really should be doing a million times better than this.
Eurovision Song contest. And now let's see the points.
Yes, sir.
Of course, Moldova proved themselves to be a lot better than I thought they were going to be in the semi-final.
La Suède.
Sweden, they're scoring the 8.
I think it'll be
Our
12
10
for
points
Russia.
go to Russia.
Russia! And these 12, the 12 will get Romania off the mark.
Finally, 12 points from Moldova go to Romania.
Yep.
Roumanie, 12 points.
Next door neighbours.
Not they were in it.
You know,
Thank you.
I complain about block voting, but actually I'm not complaining at all. The Romanian entry this year, I'd say, was a very good song. Who's next?
Let's now build a bridge to Azerbaijan.
Okay, this will be an interesting vote.
4-0
I'm imagining once again, but Russia will be getting... Oh,
in Baku with the fire towers behind them.
and that is a very big bridge to build.
Well, there he is. Very relaxed.
Very good.
Good to see you, Tyrrell. May we have your results?
Spain once again gets a point on the board.
Good evening, Europe. Good evening, everyone. First of all, many thanks for this amazing show.
Romania might get some more points here,
Thank you.
but obviously
Now
Russia,
it's time
I'd say, for the
our
12.
top points.
Graham and I are agreed on that one.
Our 8 points.
I'm still amazed, but...
I'm a little bit surprised, but anyway.
Okay.
Italy.
Italy.
Italy, 8 points.
But look at that right now. France, Lithuania, Austria, Germany and Poland yet to score.
I'm a little bit surprised again, but anyway.
Go on.
Georgia.
Georgia! The warrior from Georgia.
I would say.
Of course, there were 2 warriors in this year's Eurovision. One of them didn't make the final.
I'm
Russia?
not surprised at all.
Russia?
Our 12 points go to
Just say it.
Russia.
Oh,
Of course.
This one.
you get to go home after this, so Tyrrell. We're here to the bitter end.
Look at the gap. Again, I highlighted. Look at the gap between Sweden and Belgium. It has only increased.
And we're off to Latvia
Next
next.
country will be
Marcus.
Latvia.
I've got to wonder if the UK will score anything here. It's normally, sometimes with the Baltic nations, we sometimes score just light points. But I severely doubt we'll actually be getting that much.
Why?
Lithuania are off the board.
Good evening, Europe. Good morning, Australia. Lavaka VCM. Thank you for the amazing night.
So Lithuania are now off of the mark.
So here are the results from Latvia.
Okay, this will be another 12 for Russia.
8 points go to Italy.
Italy there.
Italy, 8 points.
10 go to Sweden. Or possibly to...
10 points.
They've already given to Estonia.
Kisses from me go to Polina Gagarin and Russia.
Russia get the 10.
This is
Are the 12 going to go to Sweden? Or possibly to
12 going.
Azerbaijan? Georgia?
Go to
Georgia have already got.
from Sweden.
Ah, yes, it is to Sweden.
Interesting. Latvia breaking ranks there and not giving 12 to Russia.
Thank you, Latvia.
This is looking tight between the top 3.
What that means Sweden has
countries, so
broken
let's
it.
see who's in the leads. And right now in the lead is Russia.
Russia currently hold the lead. 92 points after the first 10 countries. Sweden, Mount Selmalov, 10 points behind, 82. And then there's Italy, close behind them with 80. Still anyone's game right now. Who's next?
Before we move on, just one thing. Please remember that our motto is building bridges.
Yes.
Music should stand over politics tonight. And all our artists deserve equal treatment and respect. And
That is something we've been saying all week in the dress rehearsals, in the semi-finals.
We're now calling Serbia.
Okay, 12 in here for Montenegro. As we call up Belgrade. At least I believe we're calling up Belgrade. There she is.
Oh my, I do apologise. 2 points for Australia, but 7 to Italy.
And this is how Serbia voted.
Let's take a look. The 8 and the 10 will probably go to Russia and Sweden. Sweden there scoring the 8. It's going to be 10 for Russia here.
10 points go to Russia.
La Russie,
again a surprise.
And the 12 here will go to Montenegro.
And finally, our 12 points go to Montenegro.
Of course they do.
Your results, Serbia.
A song written by one of Serbia's own, or the music was written by one of Serbia's own, Željko Josipović. Oh,
Tanya is waiting for us.
for some reason we had a flash of Serbia there. I guess they're happy to get the points, but didn't look like it. There's Estonia.
Back to necklace.
See the first points, maybe we have to
Once again, Lithuania getting more points for themselves.
This is basically Russia and Sweden will do well here.
Talent calling. Thank
Oh.
Ah, no!
Estonia will come back later to Estonia.
Ah, no!
It's 2015. It is if there were tin cans and string connecting us.
Oh my god, Portugal and now Estonia. Alright, we're going to Denmark now. Oh god. The miracles of live TV.
In Denmark, good evening. May we have your votes?
Obviously dressed down Saturday in Denmark.
Good morning, Australia, and good evening, Europe. This is Copenhagen calling. Our 8 points from Denmark go to Guy Sebastian, Australia.
Australia, they're scoring 8.
That's the highest vote so far, getting up the leaderboard.
Gotta imagine Russia will probably get 10.
From Denmark go to Russia.
And the 12 will go to Sweden.
And finally, 12 points from Denmark go to
Sweden! Another 12 in there for Sweden. And so far this voting procedure has gone almost completely tits up.
The next country is Switzerland.
And waiting for us there is Letitia.
Right, going right across here. So Austria will probably score here. There they are.
Bonsoir, Laetitia.
Nothing yet.
Bonsoir Vienne, bonsoir à tous, ici Laetitia Guarino en direct de Berne. Alors voilà,
7 to Russia there, and 6 to Italy. So this could
Surprisingly,
Australia, 8 points.
surprisingly, still the one for the United Kingdom, but it's holding us above France, Austria, Germany and Poland. I've got to imagine
nous les attribuons à la Norvège.
Norway.
10 points.
And these could go to Sweden, but Austria? I've got to imagine near neighbours.
Pardon, Australia va donner 12 points. C'est la Suède, bravo.
Sweden! Sweden again! Well, I guess they've abandoned their neighbours. All the better for the United Kingdom, I guess.
them in the lead. If Russia win tonight,
Okay, going to Belgium.
it's about their only be their second victory. Yeah, they won back in 2008.
Belgium.
Here's Walid. In Belgium.
Bonsoir Vienne, good evening Europe, good evening ladies. Voici les premiers résultats des votes belges.
Okie dokie. 8 points going to. Come on. Italy.
8 points.
Italy, they're starting to fade out of the race, but they could try and get back into it. Who is it?
Sont attribués à la Russie.
Russia?
10 points.
And are these going to Sweden? I think they are.
Et enfin, les 12 précieux points des votes belges
Yep.
vont à Rapapa Tonight, la Suède.
Yep.
Sweden. 12 points.
Well done to Sweden. It is looking like it's either going to be Sweden or Russia. Once again, I'd have to say, but Sweden I would prefer.
Belgium, we are now calling France.
Okay, France now.
Now in a shock, ladies and gentlemen, no Eiffel Tower this year.
Oh my word, there's no... That is interesting. Poland are off the mark.
Bonsoir Arabella, bonsoir Myriam, guten Abend Vienne. Thank you very much for this amazing show. Bravo pour ce spectacle.
Wow, they spoke English.
Voici les points de la France.
God, that was a little bit nationalist. Who do I think I am? Nigel Farage?
Pour la Suède.
Sweden?
Sweden, 8 points.
Anything here for Russia?
Pour la Russie.
Yes. And these might go to Belgium. Or possibly Norway? All the top 5 are occupied.
Pour la Belgique.
Belgium!
12 points. Merci
Good for
beaucoup.
him, young 19-year-old Louis. And with him inside. I know not even half the countries have voted yet, but this is a very tight contest
Now we
tonight.
can't wait
A
to
real
hear the
three-horse
points of
race at the top there.
Okay, Armenia's turn. Can we get to them? We're gonna find out.
She'll be waiting in Armenia. And it's
There. Oh, there she is.
Good evening, Lily.
There's Armenia. And France are off the mark. And they've got 1 point better than last year.
just 7 for Sweden.
You look really gorgeous.
And that means something coming from her.
Thank you. Back to
God,
you.
Graham Norton's comments here I'm finding absolutely hilarious. But France are off the mark now.
Things a bit.
Just Austria and Germany below the United Kingdom.
Montenegro.
Le Montenegro, 8 points.
Kenez, or just Nez, I don't know if the K is silent.
10 points go to our neighbors from Georgia.
La Géorgie.
Once again, the Warrior scores well there. And are these going to Russia?
Top 12 points from Armenia. Go to beautiful and talented young lady from Russia.
Yep.
Polina Gagarina.
La
Congratulations.
Russie, 12 points.
Russia, you know, they were in my top 10 last time round. You might remember they got my 6 points. So I've got to imagine that maybe Russia will take this.
Burn tonight in Dublin. A great day for Ireland today, and if any crowd is going to enjoy seeing
Alright.
this crowd.
What? What?
Great show there tonight.
Thank you so much.
Oh, we deserve so much less.
Go to Russia.
La Russie, 8 points.
We really don't deserve any points at all.
To Sweden.
La Suède, 10 points.
Okay, so 12 is an out. Or maybe Serbia?
And
Let's see what happens.
12 points from Ireland. Go to Latvia.
La
Wow. Okay, I did not see that coming.
Didn't see that coming. Arcia won.
God's sake, Graham, I just said that.
Thank you, Nikki. And congratulations to Ireland. Commiserations also for Molly there before, who didn't get through the semi-final.
Okay, I think they said it was Sweden. Yeah, we're going to Sweden.
Good evening.
Okay, let's see what happens here.
Marietta.
Oh, Norway only getting 7. I would have probably thought, but they would have got more from
Thank you
from
for
Sweden.
this awesome show and for uniting us all.
That's interesting. Russia and Norway only getting a 6 and a 7.
Are only in our minds, not in our hearts.
Let's see what happens here.
Sweden, give 8 points to Italy.
L'Italie, 8 points.
Italy have faded out of that race right now, but they seem to be a solid third as my younger brother spills his drink over the carpet.
Belgium.
La Belgique, 10
Yep, he's just gonna take a... Okay, it doesn't look that bad.
Norway? Didn't be Norway.
10 going to Belgium.
And finally,
Australia?
12 points to Australia.
Well, we couldn't have predicted that because, of course, Australia have never been in the competition before.
Sweden giving 12 to the guest participants.
The evening.
It doesn't look like they're going to win it, though.
Mariette.
Congratulations, and Guy there giving a little thumbs up there back 2 months. You gotta love this. Oh,
Barbara, are you there?
Austria are gonna do big here. There she is.
It's like a bit of corrugated shed just blown up.
Estonia are doing so much more worse than I thought they were gonna do. They were one of the favourites. Perhaps Austria will be getting all the top marks here.
Here are the results from the German votes.
Thanks, Barbara.
Our 8 points go to Belgium.
Belgium.
Of course, Germany is still to score. And Sophie at one point, people thought Black Smoke would do well, but nothing.
Okay.
Our 10 points go to Sweden.
La Suède.
Okay, these could go to either Russia or Austria. I have to imagine they would give it to they'd give it to Russia.
Big surprise. Russia.
Wow. They didn't give Austria anything either. I think we're going to Russia. And I don't want to seem like I'm going early off of more political issues. I don't think Ukraine are going to be competing again. Oh wow. Oh, that's a big bridge. Holy guacamole!
Morning, Australia.
That was a big bridge!
Lilian's gone for. Lunch with the girls, the early cocktail, maybe a charity gala. She's covered.
Oh my word.
8 points go to Italy.
Italy! I imagine but theirs will go to Russia and Sweden as well, their top 2 marks.
Yes. Our 10 points go to Russia.
La Russie, 10
Of course they do.
So, who did Australia like best? We've no idea.
Sweden.
No way of guessing.
And the all-important 12 points go to Sweden.
Of course! They return. Sweden give Australia the 12. Australia returning the points.
Good day.
After the results of 20 countries, we're now halfway through.
We'll take a look at that.
Right now,
Austria and Germany hold up the bottom with nul points. The United Kingdom just finally with 2, France with 3, Hungary with 6. At the top, it's Russia and Sweden who are fighting for first.
Please, let's give all the artists a big round of applause. They've been wonderful tonight.
Well, that's halfway.
I think Conchita will have a little chat now.
And,
with Palina Katerina for Russia.
well, what can I tell you people so far right now that wouldn't already be predictable? I mean, to see the United Kingdom doing this poorly is no surprise, given the quality of our entry. You know, I said it initially, but our entry this year was poor. And, you know, it's going to be one of things, but the BBC are going to blame block voting for this. It's not block voting, it's the fact that we're sending crap. To see Sweden and Russia doing this well doesn't surprise me, I think, but Italy as well, doing very well.
Thank you so much. Keep that in your heart.
Estonia, I was imagining, just check the camera again. Estonia, I'd imagine would be doing a lot better.
Okay, thank you, Conchita.
I would have imagined that Estonia would have been doing a lot better than they have done, but they've surprisingly faded, having been in a contest with Sweden in the ESC Nation poll.
Weren't in the semi-finals. Even Spain, who was in the big final.
It does kind of. It makes me feel a little bit weird, but you know, because last year in the ESC Nation poll, the United Kingdom won it. And then we ended up coming 18th. That was, of course, with Molly last year at Children of the Universe.
Times winner already, so do you feel some pressure?
And
of course there is some pressure, but I'm just really happy what I've done.
France are already, points-wise, they're doing better than last year, and position-wise. And I believe we're now going back to the voting, so let's shift.
The order of the votes is calculated by a logarithm, so that it is the most exciting final we can get. A Swedish professor
There we go.
created the algorithm to determine voting order, which will disguise who's won for as long as possible.
Yes, but there are still 20 more countries to tell us the results, so we now...
Okay, I can... Once again, I'm going to state this.
Be waiting for us.
Okay, Czech Republic returning to the contest this year. And a welcome addition they are. Hungary once again, they're scoring 1 point. And still not seeing Germany or Austria getting off the mark. I think it would be a shame actually if they didn't. The host nation and, you know, many people say the controversial winner of the German national selection, but didn't even win their national selection.
So 8 points go to Russia.
That is interesting.
Will Sweden get 12?
Points go to Sweden.
These could be going to Germany. No, not Germany. Yeah, Germany. Or Austria. Oh! Azerbaijan! And they're only down there right now, so that's somewhat startling.
Lara is waiting in Spain now.
Only 34 points so far. Alright,
looks like she's in Madrid.
España is coming in now.
7 for Australia, they're doing very well.
Good evening, Europe. Congratulations for the 16th.
Australia are now 7 points away from reaching triple figures. And considering that this is only a guest participation, and you know, I've stated this already on my previous top, this could open the door for other guest participations. I mean, I know the contest is being broadcast in China right now, I know the contest is being broadcast in Canada. I think those would be great guest additions. And are these 12 going to go to Italy by any chance?
And the 12 points from Spain go to
Italy?
Italy.
Of course.
This is still a 3-horse race.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Spain.
Graham says that it's a 3-horse race, but Italy have got a lot of catching up to do.
We now built a very long bridge from Austria to Austria.
In Vienna. Katie, probably.
Okay, the host nation now. Austria bring their votes in. And take a look at some of those points.
Standing there all day in the rain.
I've got to imagine that maybe not Austria, I keep saying Austria, maybe Russia will be scoring quite well here. I have a feeling that Russia will win this.
Looks like more than 25 people, I would say, Katie.
The atmosphere is Weltklasse, fantastic.
Getting the crowd behind her to scream louder. And can I just say, I haven't been paying attention. I don't know who this woman is, but she looks a bit like Celine Dion.
8 points go to Russia.
Russia are beginning to escape the pack.
10 points go to Italy. L'Italie, 10 points.
Why do I think the 12 might go to Australia?
And finally, our 12 points go to Australia.
Yep. A 12 from the host nation.
That's a funny feeling they will.
And Australia now enter the top 5.
Italy have been in the contest so many times, they've only won the contest twice. In 1964, back in 1990.
Alright, Macedonia are now voting.
Marco, is that him? Oh, there he is.
Look at who we got. Only 1 for Belgium there. Armenia scoring 3.
Good Abend, Oostenrijk, Europe and Australia. Before I give the votes from Macedonia this evening.
Interesting. Italy, Russia and Sweden have all got their votes already. Oh no, don't do this.
Happy 60th birthday Eurovision Song Contest.
Okay, that was a little bit weird.
So, here are the votes from Macedonia. 8
Macedonia now.
Slovenia.
Slovenia. I gotta imagine, but Serbia will probably be the 12 here.
Serbia.
Oh no!
Points. I'm alive. Albania.
Albania!
Thank you, Marco. Bye.
Finally, they get a 12 on the board. Takes them into the top half.
Slovenia are next.
I can't believe some of these scorings right now. Slovenia now.
Well, here they know.
Could, once again, more neighbours with Austria. They've got a border right next to them.
On your screen, good evening.
1 point going to Cyprus.
Is there a science fiction convention going on?
Good evening from Lipica. You have made
I mean, we're still yet to see.
I'm going to share with you mine.
What was your
the
dream?
next Euro song with live orchestra.
There has been a campaign for that, I should be honest. Look at that, Austria. Austria and Germany are yet to score. This is so weird. This cannot be happening with them. Not with those two entries of that quality. Montenegro. And Serbia have already got points here, so could these go to Austria? Or to Sweden?
And 12 points. Sweden.
Yep. God, I have a feeling but the host nation will be leaving with nul point. And I think as far as my memory goes, that has never happened.
Next votes are coming from Hungary.
I might be wrong though.
Should be waiting for is in Hungary. There she is. Hello.
I mean, what I'm seeing right now with these votes
You can't wait to hear your votes.
is astounding. To be seeing the host nation not get a single point yet.
You can see the first result of the Hungarian voting on the screen. Hungary gave 8 points to Australia.
L'Australie, 8 points.
10 points to Sweden.
La Suède, 10 points.
5 points behind the leaders now. These can go to Belgium.
12 points to Belgium.
I got it right. Graham Norton did it.
The voting really is not following the traditional patterns quite as much tonight. People are breaking rank.
Thank you. We're now calling the United Kingdom.
Okay, our votes are coming in now.
Where is she? Sitting in front of the
Let's see how the nation I'm in voted. Serbia, Poland, Belgium, Lithuania, Israel, Russia, Latvia. I've got to imagine our 12 has probably gone to Sweden.
Guten Abend, Wien, das war doch toll. Vielen Dank. It's a deep, deep joy to be here, and I'm happy to announce the results of the United Kingdom.
Just 6 for Russia.
Points go to l'Italia.
Italy scoring 8 from us. Come on, something interesting. The UK always have one interesting set of votes in them.
10 points go to Australia.
That doesn't surprise me. And are these going to Sweden? They'll take the lead if it does. I'm getting unreasonably loud. Announce it already!
12 points à la Suède.
Yes, it does!
The United Kingdom has spoken. They want Sweden to win.
Sweden now take the lead. 1 point between them and Russia.
Sweden to the top.
13 countries are left to vote. And I am getting unbelievably tense right now.
Will they continue to edge forward?
In the lead again.
They have Sweden in the lead, only by 1 point. This is probably one of the closest Eurovisions we have had in a long time. Right now I am clenching my buttocks. This is so unbelievably, oh my word. Sweden now holding a 3-point lead.
7 for Sweden and only 5 for Russia. That is bad. Georgia within Georgia would definitely give
Georgia, they've given to Latvia and Lithuania and Estonia. Oh! No!
Yeah, we lost you. We coming back to Georgia.
That's three!
Country.
That's three!
Lithuania.
That's three countries who have cut off! What is with the internet right now in these countries? Are they not on Virgin?
Yeah. Good to see you. May we have your vote?
Latvia will probably score quite highly here.
Good morning, Australia. It was a fabulous show. Dankeschön, Österreich. And here we go with the Lithuanian votes. So 8 points go to Estonia.
They've had to scrap what was being given of Georgia's votes. It was Georgia. They have had to scrap the previous votes because they couldn't get the full ones. Sweden there getting the 10. And are these going to Russia? Or Latvia? They still haven't given anything to Latvia.
Plus extra 2 for the love injection.
Latvia! They've abandoned Russia! And that opens the door for Sweden to possibly snatch it!
The crowd in Vienna wanting Sweden to win, I feel.
Alright, Netherlands. They failed to make the final this year after 2 very successful years.
Is waiting for us in the Netherlands.
There they are in the Netherlands.
Does she know the dress looks like that? Or the Judy Finnegan moment?
I haven't even finished my Budweiser yet. I haven't even gone to my Strongbow.
For all the contestants, so we're going to go to
You should be nervous for yourself.
8 points go to Australia.
Australia there.
Okay, this could be the
Wow.
of Sweden.
Sweden.
Okay, this could be the beginning of Sweden.
Belgium.
That lead.
12 points go to Belgium.
That's another 12 in there for Belgium. The rhythm inside.
Seems like they did. The rhythm
You know, it's one of those weird entries. I personally don't particularly like the Belgium entry, but clearly people do love it.
We're traveling to Poland.
Okay, Poland. Hello, Poland.
She was one of the milkmaids last year.
Hi, Ola.
Do you think the butter's ready?
Hello, Vienna. Our 8 points go to Australia.
Again, the 6 for Russia.
Australia. Look at that. Germany and
10 points.
Austria yet to score. Latvia. Are these going to Sweden?
Surely 12 for Sweden. And a big cheer in the
This.
And finally,
The big cheer begins.
Poland go to Sweden.
Yes. It's more than likely. We're returning to Sweden. And this time, Sweden. The Friends Arena in Stockholm.
Curse that professor and his algorithm.
We need to have the largest audience possible for a Eurovision Song Contest.
212. It's still anyone's contest.
Isn't catchable yet.
The results of 10 more countries ahead of
10
us.
more.
Let's check out our current top 3. In the lead is Sweden.
Top 3, other than the rankings, the top 3 themselves haven't changed. But Sweden are now the current leaders. You saw 269.
Russia.
It is very close. Russia. They could snatch it still. 248.
1 million voices, and it was a very good song.
That is, surprise, surprise, there you are, Italy.
Italy, currently on 212. They could still snag it, but they need to now start picking up the points.
Terrific.
If I remember correctly, San Marino are still yet to vote, so their one could help Italy.
Is waiting in Israel.
Israel, back in the final for the first time since 2010.
Good evening, Europe. Good evening, Vienna. Shalom. This is Jerusalem.
Please don't cut off.
What an exciting night this is indeed.
We've had 3. Portugal, Georgia, and I can't remember who the other one was.
8 points to Russia.
Russia!
Interesting.
Our 10 points go to Sweden.
These will probably go to Italy then, or Latvia possibly. I'm going to say Italy, though.
And finally, 12 points from Israel, with all the love in the world, to Italy.
Of course. They could still catch it, but they're going to need to start picking up big-time points.
Let's go on with Russia.
Dimitri should be waiting for us
The
there.
big nation of Russia. Some cheering, some booing now coming from the audience.
Hello, lovely Vienna.
4 points for
and
Australia.
Thank you for a beautiful performance. Mother Russia is here. So please take a look at the first.
We can see that Mother Russia is there.
That's right.
Yes, he pointed the right way.
Now, it's a pleasure to announce that 8 points go to
Just say it.
Sweden.
That might be the sealer. There's still 8 countries left, but I don't think any of them won't be abandoning Sweden. Belgium. And are these going to Italy?
Tonight, that boy, 19 years old.
Are these going to Italy?
12 points from Russia. Go to Russia. Kidding. To Italy.
I always find that a bit weird when they do that. Russia gives 12 points to Russia!
Thank you, Russia, for voting.
I think Slovenia have tried that once, and Sweden as a matter of fact. Okay, this could help Italy big time. A very minute little land here, but all the more appreciated. Valentia Moneta!
Oh, look at you! Thank you very much, San Marino.
That's the highest point!
Vote for France as well.
That scream was probably louder than it needed to be! And surprisingly, I haven't woken my mum up.
Just 7 for Sweden.
8 points go to Australia.
Australia!
So Italy should get the 12 here.
Vola, vola, and 10 points go to Italy.
L'Italie, 10 points.
Italy get the 10! Oh, that's probably going to mean the 12 are going to Russia. That's all 3 of her songs have been mentioned. Oh! Oh! That!
See you on the Eurovision stage next year then.
That's about 3 times now Russia has been passed by
And
in
now
the
I
voting.
say buonasera to Italy.
Italy now. I think now it's sealed. I think
And Federico is there.
it looks to be pretty much sealed, but let's take a look at this here.
Ciao Alice, ciao Miriam, congratulations on your amazing show.
Italy.
This is how Italy voted. Are you ready?
Go on.
8 points go to Israel.
Golden boy.
Boy, we had thought that might do much better with Nadav Gersh, Golden Boy.
10 points go to Russia.
Russia. And are these going to Sweden?
Will Sweden get the 12?
And finally, Italy gives 12 points to Sweden.
Yes. 306.
6
And
to vote.
are they okay with?
Russia could still catch them.
Okay, Graham's just said that Russia could still catch them, but it will need. They'll need 40 points, I believe. Iceland now.
Sweden should do well here.
Sweden are going to probably do very well with this set of votes. Italy there, scoring 6. They're pretty much out of the race. And Russia scoring 3.
Here are the results.
Just 6 for Italy. Oh, just 3 for Russia. So this
could be the sealer. I think I've been saying it now at least for the last 10 or so countries.
La Norvège, 10 points.
And are these going to Sweden?
Go to Sweden.
Another 12 in there for Sweden.
Okay,
They hosted it in 2013. The contest might be returning to them in 2016. I think one more. What? Oh my! It's Cyprus.
I don't know what it is, but here is Cyprus.
Here you are.
Are these 12 in here for Greece? And then we have to return to the 3 nations who got cut off.
Presumably it's 12 points for Greece.
Let's see.
Just 5 for Russia. So again, if
This is interesting.
they are one step
That's all
closer
once.
to lifting the trophy tonight.
May we have your votes, please?
This is Nicosia calling. Cyprus has voted.
Yes, they have. Now, with the rest of the points, please.
Greece, 8 points.
Only 8 points to Greece. That is unprecedented. I might be wrong. It's very unusual.
Sweden, 10 points.
Let's wait the
Only
deep
10
one.
to Sweden.
The common conduct since 97 has been broken!
Cyprus.
Finally, 12 points to Italy.
I cannot believe what I've seen here!
There's a good song.
Since 1997, Cyprus has given its 12 to Greece!
Build a bridge to...
It's been broken!
Well, I've just heard. Actually, we've done the math. However,
Oh, that's it! It's done!
the country is coming up, but it's not
Nine Samalov has won!
the country to catch up.
Sweden are the winners of the 2015 Eurovision Song Contest!
Sweden are the winner. It's been one of the tightest competitions we've had in recent years.
They have done it!
Their 6th time.
Mouse Zemolov!
Zamalo.
The amount of attempts he's taken in Melody Festivalen! Songs like Kalami and Hope and Glory! But this time,
To the last results. And
he has done it!
Well, this will just
Norway!
lead, I imagine. By the way, if you are waiting for the news on BBC One, it will follow this programme, which is overrunning slightly.
Alright.
It's a sugar.
There we go. We've got to also, once again, reconnect with, I believe it was Portugal and Georgia, who we have to reconnect with. We'll need to check, though.
Really?
Oh, down she goes. Probably not the first time. Oi, that comment was inappropriate.
La Lettonie, 8 points.
Look at the bottom, though. There is still a race for last, or to avoid last. Austria and Germany are yet to score. There hasn't been a nul point in the final now since...
As an experiment, it seems...
Um...
We don't know.
There hasn't been a nul point now in the final, I believe, since 2003.
Coming in. Thank you so much, Oslo.
But look at that, Austria and Germany are not... Austria and Germany have not got a single point yet.
The country is Portugal.
Portugal.
We're reconnecting with Portugal. We're going to try and reconnect with the 3 countries we lost contact with.
Susie.
Hello. Finally, I'm back.
Yes, you are, Susie.
Spain, they're scoring 3.
Vienna, good evening, Austria. Hello, Europe.
Are we going to lose them again?
Now, finally.
Yes.
Congratulations for this amazing final. So, our 8 points
Look
go
at
to
those points.
Sweden.
Sweden!
Weak one.
I don't think it's possible then to surpass, for Mans to surpass Lorraine's score, which was 378. However, we are going back to Sweden for next year's Eurovision.
Very good song, and could easily have won tonight.
Go on.
Italy. Congratulations.
And number 12 for Italy, and there was one of the assistant stage crew members. Well done. Italy could still snag 2nd, if I saw that correctly. I think I saw. We're reconnecting with Estonia. That was the one I forgot. Trying again now.
Good to have you back, Tanya.
Welcome back to Tallinn.
Doesn't Tallinn look lovely this time of year?
Are they going to hold the connection this time?
Estonia voted.
Do you know what? Eurovision this year has overrun, but really, I don't care. This has been amazing. Look at the bottom, though. Austria and Germany have got this and the last country to avoid the null point. Are these going to Russia?
And we're guessing it's one more 12 for Russia.
They probably are.
12 points from Estonia go to beautiful Polina and Russia.
Russia. They look to have sealed second with that one. However, let's have a look. Yep, I believe, yep, they've sealed second. The top three are now sealed. But once again, we reconnect to Georgia. Can that battle in last?
There's Nadia.
Austria and Germany are still yet to score. Null point in the final. It hasn't happened since 2003, at least as far as my memory is concerned, and I like to think I've got a pretty good memory.
8 points to, I love this country, Italia.
Italy. And look at the votes at the top. These could go anywhere. Can Austria be saved? Can Germany be saved?
Go to Azerbaijan.
L'Azerbaijan, 10 points.
12 points.
Of course, I have to congratulate Sweden. 12 points don't go to Sweden.
They've already given.
To Armenia.
Armenia. Well, ladies and gentlemen, look at that.
Those were the very last points.
2-0 points in the final. Germany and Austria. Germany and Austria. The null points return to the final for the host nation, and I don't think as long as Eurovision existed, a host nation has got null points. That is insane. But, you know, when it comes to individuals and the amount of times they try to represent their country, Mans Zelmerlov has been one of the best in Melody Festivalen. And now, he is a Eurovision winner, and the contest returns to Sweden.
I don't think anyone can complain.
And after songs like Calamy and Hope and Glory, it's Heroes that wins it for Mans Zelmerlov and Sweden.
Yes, just hurry along now. I mean, we are thrilled.
It's another victory for one of Eurovision's, you know, they might not be an automatic qualifier, but they are a powerhouse in the Eurovision Song Contest. Mans Zelmerlov has won it, and the contest will be returning to Sweden in 2016. I will hopefully be saying that will be in Stockholm in the Friends Arena, which is normally the arena for the Melody Festivalen final. No doubt in my mind I'll be keeping my eye on Melody Festivalen as well next year. Of course, a shout out to the individual I wanted to win Melody Festivalen, and that was Jean-Henrik Fjellgren. But Mans Zelmerlov has won it for Sweden.
There he is. This year's winner.
The bookie's favourite, and he has won it. Mans Zelmerlov. And what an amazing, amazing artist he is as well.
Do you have something to say? I have so much to say right now.
Well,
extremely happy. And
as I zoom out now, my last thoughts. I'm gonna move my camera back right now, just so you can get a more view of me. There we go.
I just want to say that
what can I tell you, people? An unwanted, I'd have to say, welcome to the null points in the final. It hasn't been the case now, as I just turn this down a little bit. It hasn't been the case now, as far as my memory goes, since 2003 with Gemini representing the United Kingdom. They got null point in the final. Austria and Germany, not just one but two nations with nul point in the final, and 2 nations, but in my honest opinion, did not deserve nul point. And I feel like, but in Germany, given the controversy that happened during their national selection, there's now going to be further inquiries. I will state it right now. The United Kingdom deserved nul point. Our entry this year was terrible. And as I'm looking at the scoreboard right there, 5 points. The highest of which was a 3 from San Marino. I'm hoping that whoever it is that's selecting the United Kingdom's entries wakes up and realises that we can't leave this decision in the hands of BBC bureaucrats who have no real connection to most of reality. And that's not just my opinion, it's the opinion of people who have talked about it on the wiki-blogs for Eurovision. And I completely agree with them that whoever is selecting our entries through the internal selection hasn't got a clue what they're doing. I hope that this is the wake-up call. And once again, Melodifestivalen in Sweden has found a winner. Of course, my deep sympathies as well to the host nation, Austria, nul point. Once again, as far as my memory goes, it has never happened in a Eurovision final, but the host nation has got nul point. Someone correct me in the description. Someone correct me in the comments if this is wrong. What can I tell you? This has been an unbelievable Eurovision. In the end, the winning nation, Sweden, deserved to win. The crowd in Vienna this year have been one of the best in Eurovision history. Just the liveliness, the energy, that is the kind of thing that I want to be seeing in Sweden next year. I think Sweden can top it. I think Sweden can do better than Austria when it comes to it, but it's going to be tough. This crowd have been amazing.
He's still smiling, bless him, with his 5 points.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you've already seen it, the winner of the 2015 Eurovision Song Contest, it is Måns Zelmerlöw for Sweden. And,
the winner of Eurovision 2015,
I state it,
Sweden.
He deserved it.
And heroes.
He deserved it massively. The UK did not deserve the 5 points we got. And if you excuse me, I'm going to listen to the reprise of the winning Eurovision entry, Heroes. And you know, I've listened to many of Måns Zelmerlöw's other songs, and this deserves it massively. We are heroes of our time! I'm Autobot 1, peace out! See you next year in Sweden!